Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is BMT. I'm just doing this one. I'm going to drop a link. I don't know. It's an easy conversation. It's easy banter. This is not to attack nobody. This can be for anybody to come on up. As long as you don't ramble. It's a fun conversation. Um, but yeah, uh, I had to ask the question. Can Black America truly afford um, to take on this one? You know, a lot of people don't like hearing that, but at the end of the day, this is something that is definitely, um, yeah, it's definitely gonna come down the pipe. Definitely gonna come. It's definitely gonna come down the pipe. It's definitely going to be brought up. Um, we already know if you've been sleeping under a rock that the Haitian immigrants, quite a good number of them, are they're a little bit they're in a situation. And what I mean by that is that they're under like sleeping in underpasses and stuff, and they got kids out there, and it's just really all bad. Now, in saying that, you know, we have to ask ourselves: can we, as people, as Black America, can we afford to? I don't want to say. I want to just say respectfully: can we afford to help these people, like truly help them? And I say that in the utmost, like two things is going to happen. They're either going to be taken advantage of or they're going to be used. Like either way, that's going to happen. You understand me? Like it's just that's just the way how the system works. Everybody wants to pretend that no, that's America's the land of opportunity. And I remember a lot of people telling me like, it's this country. Why don't y'all fight back the white man? Do something. So I'm asking, you know, how do y'all want to handle the situation? Can we really afford to take on another child? Don't think that they're coming over as all family homes, and they're not coming over with problems and stuff. And you already know how. And I don't agree with how I don't want to say border patrol is treating them, but it's pretty bad. Be more. If something happened at USA, where can we run to? That's a good point, Be more. Where can we run to? I don't know. Like, and that's a good question. Like, I don't think there is a place for us to go. Like, I think that's the thing about it. Like, I mean, I hear people say, "Well, I'm going to Africa," and I'll be like, "Yeah, right." Like, I've heard people say that, but they never leave. They never leave. It's always talk. It's always talk. I'm going to Africa. I'm not dealing with America bullshit no more. I swear I'm leaving this country, and they still be right here. That's why I don't ever believe the cap about that. Um, but also, I'm not gonna not say that we don't have uh, people from Haiti, that live in this country, and it's bad because we were able to take on And I see the problem is this: we took on other people's children, other people's qualms. So when it looks like something that looks like us, that is asking for help, why the energy for against that? So y'all can take on the Asian man. Y'all can take on y'all can take on the Arab, but y'all don't want to take on your own people. And they got a point. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna say this: money. It's money. I truly believe it's about money. Like we know that the the Chinese, they have money. The when it comes to the Arabs, money. Do you really think that they're looking for money from the Haitians, even though we know the situation going on right now? Yes, the black man is held hostage. That is a huge claim to make. That's a huge claim to make. Again, the link is in script is below. But I'm saying, like, is the black man trying to run to Haiti to be free? Like, is that what's going on? Like, are we trying to get to Haiti to be free? Like, are we trying to get out of here and say, oh, well, I gotta get, if I get out to Haiti, then this tyrannical white man can't hurt me? I'm just trying to know. You know, let me know where you going that you're breaking free. And listen, I'm not talking about no. I'm just talking about some real. Like, where you gonna go? Now the uh, Haitian government, we already know they got a lot of issues going on. I think they just killed. They already killed their leader, and they got now they're between the civil war. Now with that civil war, certain people getting caught in the crossfire, and I always am amazed by that other countries get the amnesty card to get to come in. What is it about someone that looks like me doesn't get that same benefit of a doubt? I'm just asking, or is it something of, hey, like, we don't need no more goddamn, you know, people like you in this country. This is a serious thing that we have to start challenging and questioning. A lot of people don't want to sound like that or sound like they sampled up or something like that because it's it's a daunting task. I'm not gonna lie. When you have to ask, you have to question like, hey, just because he looked like me, does that mean he's for me? Does that mean he's willing to represent me? And I would ask Haitians, have you been supportive of the black man plight in America? Have you been supportive of what they go through? You know, have you heard out their stories? Or, I know what it's like to be that kid with no flag or, not or feel like, hey man, like, y'all belong to a white man culture. Well, what culture are you gonna have left? And I'm not saying that to attack, but I'm also like, in the things that y'all talking about, are y'all fighting to keep y'all culture alive? Because understand, you can't go to another man's culture and say, well, my culture still lives. You can't do that. You can't do that. I mean, I find it interesting when other people come to America and talk about their culture, and I'll be like, well, then if your culture's so great, then why are you here? You know, if your culture's so good, what you doing here? You know. So I always laugh when I see other dudes showing off cultures or flags or ladies too, and maybe having certain days. Don't get me wrong, I love my Jamaican patties and I love Haitian food, you know, and I have some pretty really cool Haitian friends, really cool. But are y'all supporting Haiti needs to fix Haiti? Africa needs to fix Africa. Nobody never helps America but America. Be more. I don't got no smoke for what you're saying, man. I don't. I don't. You know, a black American cannot go to Haiti and tell the Haitian government what to do. I just can't. I don't think I have that kind of clout, you know, and I don't think that as black Americans, we get that kind of, respect, you know. So I'm asking some people, what is it that y'all going to do? And for Haitian Americans, if y'all want to, how do y'all feel about this? Do y'all feel like, yo, America, they need to do X, Y, and Z, and should black Americans, we need to start pooling our resources into what's going on with y'all? Now, I'm gonna be for real. I don't really feel like this is something that black Americans should get involved with. I feel like this is their problem that they need to handle in house. And coming over to America, and this is not no hate. This is just me saying that you're gonna have to fix some of your problems. Like you got to fix a lot of your problems. You're gonna have to start fighting back. Running to another country and then say I'm better, or my people have a culture or have X, Y, Z going for themselves. Well, then I'm gonna be like, then you need to go there and do that. You need to go over there and fix that, not here. You know, being in another man's yard, saying, "Look how beautiful my yard is." That don't help. That don't help your talking point. That don't. It just means to me like that's like somebody saying, "Look how beautiful my yard is." But I'll be like, "Well, bro, you always in my yard. If you're always in my yard, how do I know your yard is beautiful? But you spend more time in my yard, on my deck, on my patio. Do you ever have time to enjoy your yard?" And there's nothing wrong with being proud of your culture, your people. I want y'all to understand that. BMT has no problem with anybody of Haitian caricature or descent. I feel like that's something that ultimately that should be taught, that should be expressed. I love seeing other men proud of their culture and who they are as people. I love seeing that. I think every man, woman, child should be proud of their culture. But now I'm like, if you're not going to speak highly and fix your culture, is your culture that much better? That's that's how I feel. Is your culture truly that much better? Because if you're not going to if you're not going to fix your culture, deal with your leaders, and you need that of the white man to bail you out, then you're not much better off of a culture than what you say about the African American. And I always try to tell people the grass is not always greener on the other side. So as I truly do believe in some people may not like hearing that. And I want to have the culture. Let's be honest, black man doesn't have a culture. Morally, so to speak, we live under another man's roof, so whatever he says goes. Well, here's the thing about it. Okay. I'm gonna show you something. I want to show you something, okay? I before I go to bed every night, right? And I respect thank y'all. But I really want to have this conversation. And peace to my brother Art. Um and anybody. Hey Honeybee, Stingray. I want anybody to come up. I want to show y'all something that I have that hangs over my bed every doggone night. And don't mind me, my bed. I didn't really make it up. Okay. So this is what I have hanging above my bed every night I go to bed. This is the Geechee Gullah flag. It hangs above my bed every night. Everybody wanted a headboard. I didn't want a headboard. I want one thing above my head, and that was my flag, my culture, my flag. So I hang my flag above my bed every night. That sits above my bed every night. Black Americans, we do have a culture. It may not be respected by other people, and I really don't care. But I notice whenever it comes to the music, when it comes to the flavor of how we act, when it comes to the cooking, the traditions of how we nestle with our children, how we do stuff. I mean, no offense, but a lot of things in this country there have come from our culture that we have steadfast built and manufactured for us. And it may be not respected by other people, and that's fine. That's fine. But it's still my culture, my people. Okay? Shout out to the young brother Stingray. And I get it. A lot of people may say, well, I'm this, I'm that. Okay, cool. You can be though. But understand this. I notice when a lot of people come here, they always conform their plight to the black plight, their talking points to the black man or black woman or black child talking points. How is it that they can say? That's why I pulled up white women syndrome, because now they're talking about, well, white women have been going missing. Well, how long have my people been going missing? My people have been going missing. And I get it. Y'all gonna say, well, BMT, you for the Strags, you for the Pookies. No, I'm for my people. I'm for if one of y'all were to go missing, BMT has no problem booting up the camera. Thank you, Honeybee. When it comes to certain dress styles, and I don't mean that busting the sag and all that other stuff. I'm talking about when we dress a certain type of way, how we wear our clothes, how we talk, how we maneuver, how we act, how we give each other high fives and daps, how we hold each other. That coffee brown type of Flavor Flav movement. There's something about the black man and black woman soul that you just can't reduplicate. They can try, You jive, you hear me? I've seen it and I watched it. But the thing about it is now it comes to everybody want to be like us. Everybody want to be, see. Here's the thing: everybody wants to use the black man, but nobody wants to be the black man. I listen. Shout out to Prophet of Thought. Shout out to the men that were talking on the panel. Everybody talks about Big Mama, but ain't nobody was trying to help out Big Mama. That's why I always find these kind of talking points and some of these things. And like I said, I got no smoke against that of the Haitian immigrants. But I'm also like, where can the black American man or woman or child go when things get hard? Because there was no place for us to run. Either we were going to California or we were going up north to the Northeast, to Detroit, Motor City, or different other places. But we weren't really hopping to other countries. I remember if y'all ever see go see Roots. If y'all ever want to go, there was a part in Roots, right? And then the part in Roots, what happens is Chicken George's kids, I forgot what's his son's name? He has two sons. And the light-skinned son tells the dark-skinned son, but the dark-skinned son says, well, I'm gonna take whatever I can pack, and I'm just gonna go wherever I can go, long as I can get away from this white man. And when he says that, the other slaves, well, their former slaves, he says, where are you gonna go? He said, well, I just want to go anywhere. I just want to travel. I just want to get out of, I got to get out of slavery. But he said, where you going to go, Negro? Key word, you a Negro. No matter where you go, you are a Negro. But what you can do, you can stay right here. You can stay right here on this land that we already know how to work. We can make it work right here. We can work the land. We can raise our children, X, Y, and Z. We can do that. Why do we need to run and go anywhere else? Yeah, we get it. These people don't like us. That's fine. They don't have to like us. So long as we're doing our job, guess what? That's all that matters. And I say this especially to any other group of diaspora of black people. This ain't no shot at you. This is nothing but respect and love to you. But the only thing I could tell you, like I would say to anybody else, listen, man, I'm a black man in the race too. I got nowhere to run. Where I am here in America, that's my last thing. I can't take my woman. I can't take my children. I don't got nowhere else. I'm not planning on going to no other country. I don't care. We all say, hey, let's go to Africa. I'm like, why? Why go to Africa? Why people already fought and died here? Why am I going to go somewhere else? I didn't even get paid what's owed here. Why am I going to go somewhere else and go restart the day? I don't care if somebody said, you can come here, bro. You're welcome. Nah, I'm good. My granddad already worked this land. It's already been broken into. Anybody who's ever worked the land understand you got to break into the land first. You got to work. It takes time to get into that. I agree, Jose. Reality is you have no power over the image of American media spread over the globe. Ask Bill Cosby. So true. Dr. Huxtable. So no matter where you go, your best fighting chance is on your home turf. That's why I don't understand. I would literally, y'all lucky. I would literally tell the Haitian immigrant, your best fighting chance is at home because you already know the layout of the land. If you're tired, what do you have to lose? Granted, don't get me wrong. I'm not. Listen, BMT is not saying, well, welcome China, welcome India, welcome Afghanistan. You don't hear me say, I'm not welcoming any more of the refugees. But I also understand they're going to keep on throwing refugees at us all goddamn year. They're gonna throw them at me all damn year. I see them all the time. That's why y'all hear me saying, what about the black man? I said, listen, bro, I already understand it. The game plan ain't never changed since goddamn Jesus or the slave ship Jesus dropped my black ass here. The goddamn memoranda ain't never changed. Negro, get your ass to work. He told that to my great granddaddy, and so guess what? I already knew it was what it was. Whether there was a collar on our neck or not, get your ass to work, Negro. You will work to the sweat of your brow, says the Most High, if you believe in whatever you believe in. And so we now hearing about this white woman syndrome. What the fuck is that? I had to take a breath. I had to go drink some water. Jesus Christ. Goddamn white woman. We all know the white woman done wrote Uncle Tom. White woman, white woman, white woman, white woman, white woman. Goddamn. And so they said we have white woman syndrome now. The fuck is that? That the Negro so badly, he's been freed by the white woman. He's been liberated by the white woman. And so him coming up missing, it's natural that we are just like the white girl coming up missing, we need to be known about black people. How long about this now? Newsflash, we've been coming up missing since ever. Forever. You know how many men have been put into the prison with no doggone court, with no doggone substantial charges or anything? You know how many women have turned up missing, going to the store or going to work? You know how many children have died in the hospital? They only went in there for a checkup. My baby just went in there just because they had the flu, but now they died. Now y'all talking about we disappearing. Negro, read a goddamn book. I would y'all see this Jesus. If you ever do something right, Negro Jesus, please put my black ass on a goddamn news channel. But I'm gonna be like, motherfucker, you saying something that we already knew. My black ass has been coming up missing since forever. Now y'all talking about it? Y'all just bring up Chicago, Negro. The goddamn the U.S. we've been coming up missing. You can look that up. That black organs are the most harvested in the black market. Oh, y'all didn't want to talk. Let's not talk about that. Black organs are the most easiest thing to harvest in the black market. Because nobody looks for a Negro. Nobody looks for a Negro. Nobody questions if a Negro dies. Nobody questions if a Negro disappears. He probably went off to go hang with his homeboys and just never came back. I remember I used to walk into Walmart and look at the wall and see so many children and people missing. But the majority of them were black. But nobody gave a damn. And nobody damn sure tried to look. Mm-mm. So now we hear that out of the white girl has come up missing. Little, whatever her name is. I ain't been keeping track of the white girl disappearing. But after she's come up missing, we need to start paying attention. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jesus, for the white woman, for bringing notoriety that we now know that black people are disappearing. So praise him. Praise him. Because now that we know that white women are disappearing, we now could probably pay attention that black people are disappearing too. But I'm like, God damn it. Like, shit, you late on that. So you probably, this probably is a big win. So I now know if I have to get out a serious message, I need to go get the white woman to get out my message of why things are the way they are. I need to go get out. I need to go get a white woman. That's the only way. I need to go find a white woman and ask her, "Hey, could you put out this APB?" That sucks because that means the voice of a Negro don't mean jack shit. The only time you're relevant is when you're dead. It's the only time your black ass is relevant. You just shut up and die. Like I said, and so that's just how it is. And just it's sad, sad. It shouldn't have to be like that, but it's been like that for a while. And until we start actually pinpointing, but see that's gonna be something that black people themselves have to start taking serious. You can't ask for other people to give a fuck about your ass disappearing if you yourself don't give a damn. You hear me? You can't ask for no other group to give a damn about what happened to your black ass if you yourself don't give a shit. Now I'm saying this respectfully. So I've been watching how we joke about our own people coming up missing. Well, shit. Shouldn't have been out there in the streets. Okay, Nick. Okay. I get it. Saying they shouldn't have been out there in the streets, shouldn't have been out there drinking, smoking, whatever. I just be like, in my mind, I'm just waiting for this Negro to disappear. So then we can say the same shit to you or somebody like you. But then you want somebody to give a fuck about your plight. Like this is the problem we having, man. You can't be you can't be trying to throw this type of salt. You can't be this type of belligerently um cocky about stuff like that. Because now you see these other groups, this is why they don't like to mix their art issues up with yours as a black American. But if you don't take your own shit serious, then you can't get mad when another group steps up and says, "Well, y'all don't care, so can we have a shot at it?" And see, that's something that's gonna happen now. I get it. I get it and I understand it. And I'm telling y'all that, you know, there's gonna be more. Now, what we do from here, that's gonna be something up to us as Black America and as people. You gotta ask yourself, what do you want? What do you want? You know, how do you want to be how do you want this to be handled? You understand me? You know, I I know y'all worried about, the gender war, but these other groups, they don't care. They don't care. I'm pretty sure a lot of their men and women are coming over here with the same similar problem. Understand me? But one thing they understand when they get here, it's competition, baby. They ain't trying to be your friend unless they need you. I know some people don't want to hear that, but like I said, when I grew up north, I knew what time it was. I knew what time it was. I love y'all, all my Haitian family. But I also know when y'all start speaking French around me, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck y'all saying? What y'all saying? They it's gonna be a culture battle. It's gonna be a culture battle. And the thing about it is this culture battle, one culture is gonna get consumed by the other. Y'all hear me? One culture is going to get consumed by the other. This is why other groups they don't have a problem. They don't have a problem making money around you, but they don't mingle their cultures with you. I know you can't say that BMT because my baby mama. Nigga, just because you fucking don't mean you in the know. Please don't tell me that's what you believe. That because you fucking that's why you in it. I mean, I got bad news for you. That's just not how it works. It's just one of those things. And sad to say, a lot of our people, I'm not gonna say we're lost, but we don't understand code of conduct. We really don't. And the thing about it is, it's certain home training that you're alleviated to, that you're taught. You know what I'm saying? You're growing up, you're told, take care of home first. You understand me? So a lot of people don't understand that kind of code. And I'm not telling you, oh, this, pro that. I'm telling you, and that's the thing that's very interesting. That's something I gotta ask the question on. Why is it whenever it comes to us as black folks and we talk about being for black Americans, that's a slight or a diss or that's a problem. But other cultures of black people, why is it that they can be pro for their community or their doggone like? And I'm being very serious. Why is it that they can be pro their community? Jamaicans love their culture, their music, their food, their walk of life. Respect to them. You got people from Trinidad. You have different people who are from different cultures. They can be proud of their culture. I would ask you, are you proud and willing to actually stand up and speak and defend your culture? I know some people, well, we ain't got no culture. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Tommy. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I get it. Like, you do have a culture. You do have a way of life. You know, you do. Just you gotta just understand, man. You just gotta understand, man. Like sometimes you gotta just be willing to actually set out and actually improve, you know, what you have and build upon it. Doesn't make you lame. That doesn't make you weak. That doesn't make you less than. That just means that you just want better. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all guys later. BMT out. Peace.